So we know the two main types of ESI, but where do we go to find the data? Most people automatically assume that personal computers and emails may contain relevant data that may be subject to litigation. But what about other storage locations? Essentially, data storage falls into two locations, either personal storage on hardware devices or storage in the cloud. Obviously, computer hard drives and laptops would be the starting point for personal storage. This includes both business and personal machines if you use or if you've ever used your personal machine to conduct business. It's crucial. Don't overlook your personal computer or laptop, especially in the post-pandemic world. Over 48 million people reported working from home during the pandemic in 2020. If these folks use their home computers or personal email addresses to conduct business even one time, there's likely to be relevant data on those home computers. Data also stored on handheld devices such as cell phones can also be relevant to litigation and must be identified and preserved if necessary. This includes text messages and chat messages. Network servers can house both custodial and non-custodial data. Companies often have multiple servers that can contain relevant data. And then we mentioned the records management systems that are maintained by human resources, accounting, marketing, sales. Often those programs are going to contain data relevant to pending litigation. But then there may be some more obscure sources of data you may not really have thought about that could be the subject to discovery. Data stored on wearable devices such as an Apple Watch or Fitbit and the like can be subject to discovery. So picture a personal injury claim where the plaintiff claims to be unable to exercise, walk, or perform certain tasks due to an injury. Yet the plaintiff's Fitbit has recording them taking 1,000 steps in a day or walking half a mile. Certain wearable devices now monitor and maintain records of heart rate, blood pressure, and even how often a person sits, stands, or moves about. If you're defending against this personal injury claim, you're going to want the data from that wearable device. Consider virtual reality devices and gaming consoles. These devices often collect extensive biometric data on their users, which can identify the users and infer additional information about them. Chat logs, audio files, and videos of interactions in the virtual reality environment can all be subject to discovery. So we've identified the relevant data on hardware devices. So let's see where additional relevant data may exist in the cloud. Cloud-based storage locations include Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, Box, iCloud, Amazon Web Services, iDrive, and the like. Often the data stored in the cloud may be duplicative of data that's stored on hardware devices, but it is becoming increasingly more common to store electronic data directly in the cloud, bypassing any hardware storage. Photos and documents saved to Google Drive, for example, won't necessarily be on your local hard drive unless you've downloaded them. They will exist solely in the cloud. Internet-based email, such as Gmail, AOL, iCloud Mail, is all generated and stored and archived in the cloud. Social media may also contain relevant information and must be considered for preservation and collection. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Twitter, all of these social media platforms could contain relevant information, even if the user deletes comments or videos. If you believe your client posted, said, or recorded anything relevant to the suit, you're definitely going to want to check out their social media account to determine if there is any relevant data. And then you have what's known as the Internet of Things, or in the e-discovery industry, the IoT. Do you have an Alexa in your home? Have you got a smart TV or a refrigerator with one of those smart screens? Alexa records and stores data based on daily interactions with the user, just as Siri, Google Assistant, and Cortana do. The Internet of Things is a relatively new source of potentially relevant data. Generally, the Internet of Things is a network of physical objects that contain sensors, software, and other technologies that are designed for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the Internet.